Hello, YouTube. It's the beginning of the month, and we're here to talk about J-Lo and Shakira. Shakira, 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 live it, live it, live it. Da-da-da. Honey, I'm here for it, bitch. So Shakira and J-Lo are headlining the 2020 Super Bowl. I told you if anybody would get me to go back to watching the halftime show after all these years, it would be them two. Actually, I snuck and watched Lady Gaga, but I didn't watch the actual one on the TV. I was still in support. Now, let me just say this: you can look at the halftime without actually supporting the game by looking at it through the YouTube. That's what I did. Um, but honey, since darn gone this fiasco done broke with Jay-Z, Colin Kaepernick not even being serious after the settlement, honey, I'm gonna have to watch it on the TV this upcoming year. Cause it's like hell. Yeah, we still gonna protest and all that. However, as far as you, Colin, I can't protest specifically for you at this point because you done fucked it up your damn self when you took that damn settlement. Now you trying to get yourself back in. I can't take you seriously at this point. Yeah, Jay-Z's very problematic. I already done my videos on him. Go check it out for that. So I'm going to be watching live for that reason. I still hold, my thoughts on that. Black people should still come out with our own stuff again. But that's neither here nor there. For the time being, let's talk about the first group of Latinas at the Super Bowl. And it's bittersweet. It's bittersweet in my Vantage voice because both of these women are so iconic within themselves that I'm finding it hard to think that it's going to still be 14 minutes. Like, if you're going to have the first time collaborative group of women that's not in a group sing at the Super Bowl and they got a resume both extending 20 years and they got numerous classics underneath their belt, I'm going to need this Super Bowl to be extended to a half hour. Like, come on now. You cannot darn gone just choose two, three songs each for darn on Shakira and J Lo and call it a day. That is so disrespectful. Because I know some people are thinking like both of them together that's gonna be iconic. It will if they're both given an equal amount of 14 minutes each. I don't think that we should try to limit them. I feel that that's too much of a good thing. Like, no, the first group of Latinas should not be limited because it's like you're stifling them by combining both of them together. Both of them are so great that either you have to extend it or you have to just choose one. I would be very pissed off if the Super Bowl is still 14, 15 minutes and you got the legendary Shakira and J-Lo. J-Lo is a phenomenal doggone dancer in her 50s, still killing it on Ashanti's vocals. And then you got Shakira, who actually gives the legitimate vocals and can play the instruments. Might not have a natural strong voice, but honey, at least she's doggone both of them polylingual. I think J Lo speaks a little bit Italian as well, but she don't sing it. Shakira knows Lebanese, Spanish, English. I think she might know a little bit of French as well. So she's polylingual. It makes for a good show. So, of course, I'm thinking if they do a half hour set, what would the Super Bowl look like? So I took the time, I listened throughout their whole body of work for a whole hour, and I dissected the songs that I would think would be the most appropriate for their set at the Super Bowl. So here's my long extensive list right here. So y'all know it's serious when I get the paper out. I am one that just does stuff off the dome. I typically don't do detailed paper, so y'all know it's real today, baby. So go ahead and get your snacks because we about to darn gonna break it down. Go ahead and pause the video. Okay, you got your snacks? Okay. So we're going to start off with Miss J Lo first. So J Lo, I think we should have, and this is in no particular order. I will break down the songs later on as I go through how some will follow each other, but I'm not doing it all in order how the songs should, be played. So keep that in mind. So the first thing on the list is I got Get Right. I feel like she should play that one. And that can be played all the way throughout. I think that's about a 3 minute song. 3 minutes and 40 some seconds. The second song, and once again, this is not in order of how the songs are going to go. This is just the songs I want her to play. Second song I want is All I Have featuring LL Cool J. This is how we're going to get the black people out in the because I know some people upset with Jay-Z, like, bitch, you finally got control of the Super Bowl and you give it to the Latinas. It's like they already at the Democratic convention already focusing on the Latinos more than black people. Now even in the entertainment sector, you got the Latinos when you could have pushed some more black people. So once again, very bittersweet. But it's like, come on now. I got to get some pushback on people who think like that, because it's like the Latinos, who has ever darn on performed at the darn on Super Bowl for the darn on Latino women? Now I know y'all want to try to bring up Old Boy from like 2001, that Beyonce collab with Santana. That was way back in 18 years ago. You know how many black and darn on black and white people have performed at the Super Bowl. So go ahead and give the Latinos their time now. I understand it feels like, in the wake of them being pandered to with everything, it's like we wanted to see us in there. Trust and believe me, with what I got down here, you're going to see a lot of black folks throughout this Super Bowl. So stay tuned. Starting with LL Cool J with All I Have. Now, going into the third set after All I Have, I have it notated that All I Have should be shortened down, and then it should transition into I'm Real, featuring none other than Ja Rule. So we got Ja Rule for I'm Real, the way you walk, the way you talk, I'm real. Honey, then you have Dargon Ashanti in the background, just in case the track Dargon stops, something happens with the track. Y'all have the actual real singer hiding in the Dargon back of the curtain, Dargon doing the vocals, honey. So after that, we did have Live It Up, Live It Up, Live It Up, yeah, 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 featuring Pitbull. Pitbull is going to be out for a little bit longer because her and Pitbull have done quite a few collabs together. I know they I think Fat Joe has also done some collabs with her, but honey, I'm not featuring Fat Joe. And it's not even for the recent bullshit I done found out that he was saying. But he's a whole nother issue, honey. I'll talk about Fat Joe in another video. So right now we're gonna do Jlo featuring Pitbull. So she can come out to Live It Up. Once again, that can be a shortened version. Then the fifth song is gonna be On the Floor. You gotta dance on the floor. Don't stop, go ahead and pour your drinks up. Honey, we're gonna have that with Dargon Pitbull. And then, okay, this is how she's going to start off the show. So, numero C's is actually going to be numero un. She's going to start off the show with Ain't Your Mama. I ain't your mama. But I ain't your mama. It's like she's going to come in with her little sambla on. She's going to give it a little dance. Timon. She's going to be giving all that to Ain't Your Mama. Ain't Your Lamel. So, with that being said, I think that's the song she should start off with, and then transition to the other songs. But Ain't Your Mama is number 6 on my list, but I think she should start that one off. And of course, it's going to be shortened just to be, the intro. Number 7, we going in featuring Flo Rida. So now, as far as black entertainers, we got LL Cool J, we got Ja Rule, and we got Flo Rida. So those are 3 black men that we got, and 1 Latino man. So everybody's getting some fair representation up and through here. 8th song is I'm Into You, I'm Into You. Now I picked that one because I was like, okay, J-Lo cannot be dancing throughout the whole song. She's gonna have to have a song that's give her a little bit of, of a dance break, so she don't strain a little bit of vocals that she have out. But I can't really put one of her songs. I'm sorry, y'all. Somebody was at my door real quick. Y'all know when I get into these types of videos, and I'm actually surprised yesterday. I got through not 1 but 2 videos yesterday where there wasn't a phone ring nor a knock at the door. That is extremely rare, honey. Anybody who's subscribed to my channel, Y'all know we usually always have either a message pop. Well, that did happen yesterday. The message popped up, but normally I get a virtual phone call, a real phone call, or a knock at the door, or a knock at the window, honey. So yeah, that's the story of my life. If y'all want to know more about my personal life, subscribe to the channel to learn about that. But we was talking about Flo Rida. Flo Rida. Honey, we ain't talking about Miss Flo. We ain't talking about Miss Flo Joe. We ain't talking about Flo from the darn on progressive commercial. We talking about Flo Rida, baby. So we're gonna have one, two, three black men in counting in Pitbull going into numero reach. Um, translate to the Anglais. Number 8, we're going to have I'm Into You. Actually, I think I was just talking about I'm Into You, if I'm not mistaken. Like I said, when I paused the camera, I wasn't able to look back at what I was talking about. So excuse me if I'm repeating, repete um, this again, but I don't remember, going on to number 8. But we're gonna do Lil Wayne. So Lil Wayne is gonna be the fourth black guy at the Super Bowl. Once again, getting in that diversity, that black and Latino representation. That song is gonna play all the way through. But we're gonna cut out the dance break because in the song "I'm Into You" with Lil Wayne, there's about like a 30-second dance break in there. We're gonna actually cut that out for the time purposes because once again, we got to squeeze all of this into a half hour. So I'm taking all that in consideration. And then last but certainly not least, well, it can be least considering who's it's featuring, honey. Neither here nor there. But I know that she wants these two up in there. I understand that it can't be full black excellence throughout, even though I preferably would want it that way. But I don't have nothing against, DJ Khaled. I don't have nothing against DJ Khaled, but Cardi B, okay. So, numero nine, translate to the Anglais, number 9, we got Dinero. Got the money, got the cash, the dinero. Got the money, got the cash, the dinero. Featuring, DJ Khaled and Cardi B. And the good thing about Dinero, most of it is in Espanol. So the whole song is going to be in Spanish for the most part, except for DJ Khaled. DJ Khaled and Cardi B's lyrics are going to be in, Anglais, English. And that finishes it out for Jlo, Senorita Jlo playlist. Now I don't know how to say playlist in La Espanol, so to my Spanish speaking people, y'all go ahead and put it down in the comment section below. So now going on to Mademoiselle Shakira, honey. Senorita Shakira. Shakira. So Shakira, I actually have less songs for her, and the reason why is because Shakira is actually a full artist. Like she plays instruments, she does the belly dance. I mean, well, of course, J Lo does her dancing as well, but Shakira, like I said, she's playing the multiple instruments, and her songs are just so unique that I couldn't shorten them. So I had to lessen the number of songs that she will perform because she has songs that are better played throughout. Like I can't see cutting off into a Shakira song. Hmm. Excuse me, darn on. I sounded like darn on Shakira, like with a Lebanese tongue. Y'all know how they be cutting off on certain words. Excuse me, why? But anyways, J Lo's songs are very good dance songs that can easily be cut and mashed up into her other songs, like very much like Beyonce. Beyonce, but Beyonce stuff can be played all the way through. I mean, needless to say, this ain't about Beyonce. Oh, wait a minute. No, we're going to get to the Queen Bee in a moment. Hold on to that. But Shakira's similar to Beyonce. They can be mashed up anyway. That's why I decided to shorten hers and added more songs to the playlist versus Shakira. Shakira don't have too many songs now I can see can be a mashup. So I wanted to shorten hers to fully have hers all the way throughout. Starting off with Waka Waka, Esto in Africa. I know I'm fucking that up. Like I said, I speak darn on 4 different languages. Spanish is not one of them, so kill me. Once again, my Spanish speaking people down in the comment section, translate it for us and tell us phonetically how it's pronounced in Espanol, because I can't darn gonna do Espanol to save my damn life. I'm trying, honey. If I would have kept this job at Pilgrims for a couple more months, I would have at least became semi-fluent in Spanish. But yeah, Waka Waka la Estilo en Africa. And that song is in mostly Espanol. Um, I also love that it has a good amount of African dancers in that song, and I would want that to be seen at the Super Bowl, because we've seen the closest thing to black representation is with Beyonce paying homage to black culture, giving the symbolism to the Black Panther Party, and shout out to Angela Davis, because I see that we were just there's been a recent talk of Angela Davis lately, and I'm sad to say that I've been so busy I haven't learned what they were celebrating her on. But I think it was just her, accomplishments, as a professor. I was hearing it on the radio yesterday. And of course, my mother would be darn gonna turn the darn on thing halfway through to some motherfucking foolishness. And she wondered why she be so. Wait a minute. Okay. Dang on camera cut out for a second. But yeah, be wonder why she be darn on so ignorant to certain darn on stuff. Here they is darn on going down Angela Davis' resume, and I ain't even know why they was bringing it up. Like, I don't know if it was a birthday or if we was just celebrating the historical legacy of Angela Davis. But they was talking about how she was a school teacher, how she got into the Black Panther Party and all of that. But that was the closest thing we seen to representation with black culture down near the Super Bowl, where Beyonce was giving us baby hair and afros tees, paying homage to the 50th anniversary of the Black Panther Party. I like my baby hair with baby hair and afros. You never take the country off me, off me. Honey, we ain't had nothing that black since. So I would love for Shakira to come out with Waka Waka and have the African dancers and their traditional garments, from the Ghana, some Cameroonians, some Senegalese people, some Ashanti people, have a good array of, West and South African folks dancing in the Waka Waka song. And then next, we also have Hips Don't Lie featuring Wyclef. Once again, I think that's going to be the fifth guy at the Super Bowl. Once again, we got Jlo. Of course, Jlo, but LL Cool J, Ja Rule, Flo Rida, Lil Wayne. So Wyclef will be the fifth black guy at the Super Bowl that is a feature with Hips Don't Lie. Next, number 4, I got Perro Fiel. And once again, like I said, it's in Spanish, so featuring Nicky Jam. And that's a good song in full, Spanish. I don't understand a word that they saying, but it's a darn on good bop, honey. So it'll be good to the, the 20% of people in the darn on audience that can actually understand it. But for us, we just gonna bop to the darn on song. We don't know shit about this darn on, Pierre Fiel featuring darn on Nicky Jam, but that would give him some representation on as well in the States, because I don't think Nicky Jam is, popular in the States like that. So considering that this is the most watched platform in the history of television, the lowest rated Super Bowl, I think, had like 99 million viewers. So with that large amount of a reach, even at the worst case scenario, you have that many people being exposed to your face. So just by default, he would get some representation, all of them. And I mean, bringing back some relevance. Like, when the last time we seen LL Cool J, Lil Wayne? Okay, now here's the thing with Lil Wayne. I'm gonna need you to get up off the lean with it, rock with, honey, bitch. I need your daughter Regina to take the darn on lean from you. Between your baby mama, Toya, and darn on Regina, they need to hide the lean, the Molly, and all that, and put some dark glasses on darn on Lil Wayne, because it's going to be a lot of flashing lights at the darn on Super Bowl. And honey, I ain't trying to trigger no darn on epilepsy. Trust and believe me, from somebody who just suffered from a grand mal seizure recently on the job. Honey, I know that shit ain't darn on cute. Shit, that was darn on in front of darn on just about short about 100 people. So can you imagine over 100 million people watching you have a seizure down in the Super Bowl? So now I'm including you in this playlist, darn on Lil Wayne. But honey, I'm gonna need you to get up off the lean with it, rock with it. I'll need you to get up off that motherfucker lean, the mollies, and everything else. If you need to take some recreational drugs, honey, get you a little bit of sativa, baby. And then that's it. Nothing else. Okay? Regine, Toya, get your darn on daddy, aka baby daddy, together on that. Because I don't want to see darn on Lil Wayne out there doing his segment and he passes out and fucks the whole shit up. Because he passes out in the seizure, then they gonna stop the Super Bowl and then that's gonna be a whole scandal. First time we allow two Latino women down in the Super Bowl, here comes this bullshit pop off. And then it would have to be a nigga that was fuck the shit up. You know how they would start their motherfucking bullshit. What's supposed to be diversity and bringing everybody together, inclusion, will darn gonna turn into a whole race war real quick if you darn gonna go darn gonna trying to do the Harlem shake down in the darn on floor. Darn gonna having Tourette's syndrome falling up off the stage. Like I said, get Lil Wayne some darn on dark glasses. Make sure you don't look into the lights too tough and get up off the lean. Okay? Now carrying on. So after darn on Nicky Jam's session though, that's who we was on, but I had to mention that little note about darn on Lil Wayne. I forgot all about his history with passing out. Now we're gonna get to the darn on queen, honey. The queen who never falls. And if she does, she bounces back up and darn on does it flawlessly, honey. So none other than the Queen Bee. Matter of fact, Queen Bee, she took that one nasty fall. We ain't seen her fall since. Every time she almost falls, honey, she catches it every darn on time. So for y'all that don't know, Beyonce and Shakira came out with a song many years ago in both Espanol and English. I do got the deluxe version of B-Day where they have both versions of the song. Beautiful Liar. Honey, I want Beyonce to come out. It's like hell. If Jay-Z's down there making money moves at the Super Bowl, honey, you might as well bring your wife back on out there for a darn on up tea time. How many times we seen Beyonce out at the darn on Super Bowl? About 20 times at this point. Honey, if it ain't broke, don't fix it, honey. And the darn on queen is far from darn on broken. So bring her back out for darn on numero 21, honey. 21, translate to the Anglais, 21 times we need to see the darn on queen be done, dun, 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 dun. Honey, we need to see Beyonce down near the darn on Super Bowl doing her belly roll to darn on Beautiful Liar next to darn on the queen of the belly dance, Shakira herself, baby. So after that, um, they should finish off with a surprise collab song because the thing is, both of these artists have been phenomenal for 2 decades, but neither one of them have done a collab or a collab song with each other. They've all had songs that they've done with similar artists, but surprisingly, Shakira and Jlo, for whatever reason, never done a collaborative song. So this would be an excellent way to combine both of their talents. Darn on Shakira leads with the singing and the playing of the instruments. And did I mention earlier that she should have played one? Let me see. On whenever she's gonna play the guitar part partially throughout the song to showcase her diversity and song playing skills as well. But in addition to that, I think she should bring out something like the flute because I think she plays the flute and the harmonica as well. And then she'll get into singing and belly dancing with J Lo in their collaborative song. I think we should be surprised to hear a new song featuring J Lo and Shakira to end out the show. And honorable mentions would have been Can't Remember to Forget You. Na 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 na. Honey, I would have loved to heard that amongst other things, but like I said, the Super Bowl at the maximum is only going to be like a half hour long if they do it right and allow both artists to have a decent set list. I wish it would be a whole hour in my opinion, but I think we're gonna have to settle for a half hour. Now if they do 14 minutes, like I said, I'm gonna be pissed the fuck off. Because it's like it took me a good half hour just to construct this list to try to get this to fit within a half hour set. Like I said, I shortened a lot of Shakira songs, and I only gave Shakira 5 full songs of hers to play all the way through because of the fact that she is so multifaceted that her songs can be played all the way through because of the instruments. Her featuring Beyonce. She's going to be having the African dancers out there. All of that. She's singing in full Spanish multiple times versus I got Shakira only singing Dinero one time, and that's featuring, DJ Khaled and, Miss Tweet, honey. I ain't talking about the artist, Tweet, but Miss Twitter Fingers, Miss Cardi B, and that's it. Like I said, I wish they could have had. I can't remember to forget you, but Rihanna's still on her protesting, honey. Rihanna darn on mad that she could have darn on been did the Super Bowl first, but she was listening behind darn on Mr. Campbell's representative, aka Beyonce's husband, and she's still salty behind that shit. So I highly doubt that she wants to come in as a feature for darn on Shakira. So unfortunately, I don't see Rihanna doing that. Now that would have been iconic. We could have had Shakira, Beyonce, Rihanna, and Jlo all on the same stage. Now that would have been something, but honey, I'm Beyonce can darn gonna make up for darn gonna Riri, honey. I'm sorry, Navy, but that's y'all girl that's still on the protesting shit. I don't know why when her darn the person she protested for took a damn settlement. But that's it, y'all. Y'all leave y'all thoughts, comments, suggestions below. What do y'all think of my song list? Once again, to go through it one more time. For J Lo, we got Get Right, All I Have featuring LL Cool J, I'm Real featuring Ja Rule, Live It Up featuring Pitbull, On the Floor featuring Pitbull, Ain't Your Mama, Goin In featuring Flo Rida, I'm Into You featuring Lil Wayne, and Dinero featuring DJ Khaled and Cardi B. That's 9 songs. Most of them is going to be shortened, so it's going to be like a 16-minute set for J Lo. 14 minutes is going to include 5 songs for Shakira, Waka Waka, Esteo e Africa, Whenever, Hips Don't Lie, featuring Wyclef, Perro Fiel, featuring Nicky Jam, Beautiful Liar, featuring the Queen Bee, and that is it. Finishing off with the 6th song that they want to do together for a total of 15 songs within a half-hour set. So once again, y'all tell me about that. If y'all think some of the songs should be replaced with others, tell me what songs y'all think it should be below. Now keep in mind the songs got to flow together with the other artists. So I also took that in consideration with making my list. That's also another reason why I purposely omitted certain songs because the songs got to flow and bounce off each other. We also got to take into consideration J Lo. A lot of her songs, you did have Ashanti on it, so we can't have too much R&B songs, or you might as well just throw Ashanti out on the stage altogether. So we got to stick with mostly more of the dance numbers for J Lo and the songs that we know for a fact that she carried most of her vocals on. So that's another reason why I chose J Lo's set list the way it is. But if you still disagree, leave it down below. Like, comment, share, and subscribe. And I'll see y'all soon with more videos. Mwah.